Hey, before we start the video, Al, Christine, and I have big news. We started a new channel called Fitness Under Fire. It's linked up top and down below. This channel will have heated debates for current and controversial fitness topics. So be sure to subscribe, check it out, and hit that bell notification. See you there. What you doing?
Can't you tell? This was Ben Affleck's workout when he was training for Batman. I wanted to try something new.
New? These are squats.
Why are you wearing a cape?
'Cause I'm Batman. Hey, it's Al here with XtraOrdinary Athletes, here helping you fit fitness even into the busiest of lives.
And we are thinking of doing a Q&A video, and we need your questions, so put them in the comments section below. For all of you who already contributed, thank you so much. We have them on the list.
And today we want to make a very important point, and that is to stop following celebrity workouts.
And we will be needlessly picking on Tom Ellis and The Rock. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, and look, this is nothing personal. We have nothing against either of these guys. And we're actually big fans of The Rock, as I'm sure most people are. The point is, we just needed a couple examples in order to make this point. So let's get right into it.
So first off, let's never make this fallacy of reasoning an appeal to popularity. Just because someone is famous does not make them right about everything and doesn't mean that you should follow them. These celebrities are not fitness experts, they are not personal trainers, and relying on them for your fitness knowledge when you actually have experts just seems a bit silly. And YouTube videos and magazines that try to promote you to follow your favorite celebrity's workout routine, they're just not doing you any favors. So we came across this one video from Men's Health YouTube channel, and it features the actor Tom Ellis, who takes you through his workout routine. Now this isn't to pick on Tom Ellis. He seems like a stand-up guy, a really good actor, and we've never seen Lucifer, but we know it's very popular, and I'm sure it's a great show. But this isn't the point. And again, this is not to pick on Tom Ellis. If anything, it is a criticism we have of celebrity fitness videos. You should not just blindly follow celebrities in their workout routines because they may not be best suited to give out fitness advice. Just like I am not qualified to give any acting advice because I am not winning an Oscar anytime soon.
Oh, progressive overload, nutritional and caloric intake.
We're gonna pee in this cup, and if you like the video, remember to give us a thumbs up. So yeah, clearly not an expert in acting, and I'm not gonna be making videos on how to act. Now let's look at examples from the Tom Ellis video. He talks about how he starts off his workout.
So before I do any lifting, I like to start by having a good 20-minute warm-up on the treadmill. So I'll crank it up to about 12 miles an hour for a sprint for 45 seconds, then take it back.
Now he does a light jog followed by sprinting intervals, but we know that this is probably not the best warm-up for most people, and we're not going into more detail about cardio versus resistance training here, but we do have a video about it, so check it out. Now we know that a good warm-up involves raising of temperature and also involves muscles and joints that you're going to use in your workout, often through dynamic full range of motion. And intense cardio doesn't really do this. And in fact, intense cardio followed by resistance training can adversely impact your weightlifting performance. So not the best advice to start with. And there are other things here too. Let's look at him bench press. Again, he's not an expert. So while his form is fairly decent, it's no surprise that the key components to teaching this compound exercise are missing here. We're talking about the emphasis on leg drive, the small arch in the back. We're talking about the retraction of the shoulder blades and the sticking out the chest so that you can minimize the involvement of your delts. And this is our point. People often try to learn from celebrities, but if you were actually trying to learn how to bench press, this video would not be a good resource. Okay, last example from his video. He goes on to teach his version of the wall curl.
Contractions, then bring them both up like that, keep them together, and just lower slowly, one at a time. Nice long, controlled.
Now, we aren't exactly huge fans of this, and he recommends using a light weight. However, there's hardly any tension on the bicep when you're holding the weight up. In fact, it's just resting there. So if you want to get a pump using a light weight, it's best to use a static curl where you're holding the weight midway through the curl. And if you wanted to focus on the eccentric portion of the lift where you have muscle damage to facilitate growth, then you should be using heavy weights, not light. So this exercise seems bad on many fronts as a go-to bicep exercise. In fact, you're better off just doing the standard bar curl. And again, we can't stress this enough. We're not picking on Tom Ellis. In fact, some of the tips that he has in the video, beginners can learn from. But the point is that there are so many knowledgeable fitness experts out there that we should ditch the appeal to popularity. And that means that we probably shouldn't be following celebrities so much.
Trying to learn workout programming or exercise selection or even form from your favorite celebrities might not be your best bet. But we should similarly approach with caution when we're reading about the diet plans or nutrition plans that our favorite celebrities follow when they're getting ready for a role. There's a lot that we should be keeping in mind, and we should realize that their diets probably aren't going to be the best for us.
Ooh, preparing for a dinner party, I see?
Nope, this is all just for me. I saw The Rock's diet and I'm gonna start eating like him.
What?
So first off, because they're training for a particular role, their diets and nutrition plans might not be commensurate with our own long-term health goals. Remember, you're in this for the long haul, so regardless of what your goals are, whether they're weight loss or muscle gain, you should be focusing on gradual and consistent progress over time. So you're not just eating everything you can because you want to get as big as The Rock. This is likely not going to go well for most of us.
I feel so sick now.
Second, movie stars are often training as a lead up for a particular role, which might often require quick fluctuations in weight and muscle. For some roles, this might even require unhealthy and drastic fluctuations in their weight. Even Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, who often has to be big and muscly for his roles, has to go through some of this too. In a recent article at bodybuilding.com, where they talk about The Rock's newest role as Hercules, they talk about his eating and training fluctuations. And in it he states, "For different roles, my condition and training and diet does alter. Depending on the role, it will really dictate the type of training I do. For Hercules, it was a 22-week diet, while for G.I. Joe, Retaliation, it was about a 14-week diet. And for Pain and Gain, I wanted to come out looking bulky, big, and dangerous, so we adjusted accordingly." So we need to remember that the best nutrition plan is one that you're going to be able to stick to over time and make habitual, and not one you're going to be fluctuating from. Your nutritional goals are likely going to be vastly different from the short-term goals that movie stars are using when they're getting ready for a big role. So avoid the extremes and don't feel like you have to copy your favorite celebrity's diet plan. And this certainly isn't to say that there's nothing you can learn from The Rock's diet plans. He stresses complete and balanced meals with healthy proteins and fats and carbs. And we're definitely big advocates of all of that. But he also strives to get in ridiculous amounts of protein each day and eats 6 to 7 large meals every day. And so even if you are trying to bulk up, you probably have to ask yourself, should you really be doing that? Probably not.
So is there anything actually uniquely special about celebrity training regimens? The answer is often a hard no. We tend in society to overly glamorize celebrities and think they must always be doing something more special than us, and we often want in.
Ooh, The Rock is taking BCAAs? I should totally do the same.
Ooh, Cindy Crawford puts beeswax on her face before bed at night? I'm in!
Ooh, Gwyneth Paltrow puts jade rocks in her vagina? That sounds good for me too!
And look, all jokes aside, we often do get this impression in our heads, and magazines and articles often promote this false assumption that whatever celebrities are doing must be the best. That when I see Ben Affleck's Batman training regimen, that it's somehow really unique and that I need to try it too to look like him. But very often, there's actually nothing particularly special about celebrity training regimens or workouts. They lift. Often, they're using the exact same lifts that a lot of us already know or can learn anywhere else. And their training splits are also often not that unique. So how do they get such good results? Well, it shouldn't come as a big surprise or shock to us. They're doing it in the exact same way any of us can do it. They're training lots. They're training hard. They have a good amount of weekly frequency and volume. They train consistently. They utilize progressive overload. They keep their nutrition in check. And honestly, by the time we see their bodies in movies, they usually have a lot of lighting and makeup to help them look especially good. We shouldn't actually expect something drastically different from them. For example, we took a look at Ben Affleck's Batman workout as explained by his trainer, and guess what? It had squats and deadlifts in it. Another big example is Kim Kardashian. So many girls that I have met have wanted to emulate Kim Kardashian's workout and try to get that perfect booty. But let's listen to her trainer explain exactly what it is that Kim does.
We do a lot of squats, deadlifts, chest press, overhead press.
Squats, deadlift, chest presses, overhead presses. Again, nothing really original here, and this shouldn't come as a big surprise to any of us. The same physiological and mechanical principles still apply to them. They're humans too. They're not a bunch of Superman or Wonder Women. Okay, except when they're actually playing Superman and Wonder Woman. And let's admit that even if you try a celebrity workout, that in no way means that you're gonna end up getting their results. There's so many differences, different genetics, different life habits, different sleep, different consistency and frequency, different diets, different stressors, and a lot of them may also get plastic surgery done. But look, if you wanna copy a celebrity's workout routine just because you want a fun change up, I totally get that. And that may be fine. Just make sure it's something that actually works for you, for your particular situation and your particular goals. And honestly, this is a point that's worthy of a lot more emphasis in the fitness industry. Often, the best training split or nutrition plan or exercise selection isn't gonna be the one that comes highly recommended from someone else. No, it's gonna be the one that works for your particular needs, schedule, goals, injuries, digestion, and personal preferences. Even if a new study comes out that says that this training split is gonna be 10% better for your strength gains than the one you're currently doing, but it's not one that works for your schedule, then it's not actually a better training split or workout program for you. So keep all this in mind, especially when you're looking at celebrity workouts and diet programs. You need something that's gonna work for you.
So there you have it. If you agree with us, remember to give us a thumbs up and let us know.
And if you've tried any celebrity workouts, let us know which ones in the comments below.
And as always, remember to subscribe and hit that bell notification for us. Thanks for watching, everyone. Bye.
Bye!